All right, 71 days to go until President-elect Donald Trump is officially sworn into office. And Americans are ready for a ton of change under new leadership. Republicans have a majority in the Senate and are on the path to win the House as well, ensuring a unified government ready to put America first. For more, let's welcome in host of the Charbon Report. Is it Michael? Is it Charbon or Carbon? Let's see.
It's Charbon. Thank you, Sarah, for asking. Hello, John. It's Charbon, the Charbon Report. Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. The Charbon Report, Michael Charbon, along with President of the National Federation of Republican Women, Julie Harris. Good morning to you both. Thank you for joining us. Julie, I'm going to start with you. We recently saw Susie Wiles appointed as White House Chief of Staff. This is an historic decision.
Absolutely.
Tell us your thoughts about what other positions we should expect to see next.
Well, the Republicans have a very deep bench of great candidates. We were very happy at the NFRW to see Susie Wiles named as White House Chief of Staff. That is demonstrating real progress for women in leadership, not just empty rhetoric on women's advancements as we see from the left. And the left certainly tried to shame women into voting for Kamala, and the most egregious was the commercial where women lied to their husbands about how they voted. And so we see this wonderful shattering of this glass ceiling by President Trump and Susie Wiles. As far as others we can expect to see, there are so many. Long list. I would love to see, of course, Caroline Leavitt as press secretary. She's done a fantastic job so far, and the NFRW has a wonderful working relationship with her. There are many others that we can look at for the cabinet positions. I'm sure that Governor Burgum from North Dakota, and there's some wonderful senators. I've even heard Marco Rubio's name being floated. And, of course, Ben Carson, Brooke Rollins, I'm sure will be at the top of the list. And I actually have a long list here sitting on my desk just kind of watching as we check them off. We're all eagerly waiting to hear those announcements.
Yeah, the list is definitely long. But, Michael, according to the New York Times, Senate Democrats are pushing to confirm as many of President Biden's judicial picks as they can before Republicans take control of the White House, the Senate, and potentially the House. At least in January, how big of an impact do you see this last-minute confirmations will have on the on Democrats' control, at least trying to grab control? And at the same time, I should say, they're trying to pressure Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor to step down so that way Biden can sneak in a last-minute Democrat pick for SCOTUS. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's a lot of hanky-panky that's going on with regards to putting a person in the Senate from the Democratic point of view. That's obvious. I'm not sure of the legalities of being able to rush it through before an inauguration in January. You could see that Sotomayor may potentially retire during the tenure of Trump, which would mean that he could potentially install another judge. That could prove to be challenging for some Democrats. I don't know really if the session can recoagulate itself and be able to actually pass that. But this would unfortunately be a move that if the Democrats tried to do that, particularly in this political mood and the way the election resulted, I think it would be detrimental to any a Democrat better feeling moving forward for the American people, because it was truly a decisive decision. America spoke, and it's not woke, it's not DEI anymore, it's MEI, meritocracy, excellence, and intelligence. So the American people have spoken, and I think the Democrats are still have a little shell shock from the explosion and everything they've been told.
MEI, I like it.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yes,
anyway, Julie, look, Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey is refusing to concede his race to David McCormick. Now, Casey is still waiting for outstanding ballots from areas that he thinks favour him. What's your takeaway?
Well, I have no problem waiting for every last vote to be counted. We certainly want the voters to know and to feel like their votes matter. I do not think it's going to change the results. Even if he selected to have a recount, I don't think the results are going to change. I think McCormick has won that race. And it's hard to lose. We've been on the losing end before, but America overwhelmingly has elected not only Donald Trump, but a majority, I believe, in the House, we're going to see that, and in the Senate, and now the Republicans have to deliver.
True, so true. So Donald Trump may have won the presidency, but the election is not over. According to the decision desk, Republicans are 2 seats shy of the House majority. Mike, do Republicans achieve the trifecta?
Yes, I think they will. On October 23rd, I said in my blog that it was going to be a landslide. We've already seen that they occupy the Senate. We've already seen the popular vote, because that was the Democrats always like to say, oh, they didn't win the popular vote. We got to get rid of, the cauldron electors. We got to stop that. Well, he won the popular vote. He won control of the Senate, and the Senate is really the people who hold the purse. I think Republicans are going to come through. They're going to be positive. I think they're going to have control of the House. And then finally, we can have the positive redirection that many Americans voted for, and many other people in the world are looking to that direction. You can see that many things have changed already in the world. Many people have said things, from Xi Jinping to Putin to even gas and liquid fuel. Germany's talking to the American government for. So I think there's huge positiveness moving forward. And I think, as to your question, John, I believe the House will go to the Republicans.
Awesome. Fingers crossed, right? Thanks, Michael Charbon and Julie Harris. We appreciate your insights.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, it's been 4